I'm Carla Bruni with the Chicago Bungalow Association, and on today's installment of the How To Home series, we'll be looking at an unfinished attic space and how to best air seal and insulate that, how to do it safely, and how to do it most efficiently. We're here with John Meehan from D&R Construction, who we've walked through a finished attic space with in the past. John, how does someone determine whether or not they should finish their attic or if they should keep it unfinished, and how does that change things when you're air sealing and insulating?
Okay, it has a lot to do with the job. Really, it's up to the homeowner to decide whether they want the attic finished or unfinished. In this case, we have an unfinished attic. They're not going to finish it. And the way we go about this is that we need to seal along the attic floor and insulate along the attic floor, because essentially that attic is an unheated area and we don't want to be providing heat to that area, or in the summertime we don't want any cold air getting to that area because it's not a heated space. And what's happening in this case is that a lot of the heat when you're heating the house gets up into the attic. It's an older home, it was never sealed properly, so there's a lot of bypasses along the attic floor, plumbing, electrical, hand lights in this case too, which we'll show you. So what we're going to do is we're going to seal along the penetrations like I said, and then we're going to properly insulate the attic so that we keep all the heat in the house, and then in the summertime you're going to keep cool air in the house better. It's going to lower your bills and make you a lot more comfortable.
Now, my father always used to yell at us when we'd leave the front door or window open or something in the wintertime that we were heating the whole neighborhood. So essentially this is preventing you from heating all of this outside air, really. And how big is this attic?
This is a 1,200 square foot attic, and what's happening is pretty much, it almost is like there's a door left open all the time, just from all the bypasses that are along the floor of the attic. It's almost like she said, like your door's open and the heat's getting right out. And so we need to stop that from happening, and we're going to air seal and insulate this attic to get it right.
Great. Well, I can't wait to see how that looks.
All right, thanks.
Let's go up to the attic. All right, so I see the crew is hard at work up here. What are all these boxes that they're building?
So basically what they're doing is they're boxing out around each canned light. The canned lights can be very leaky and a lot of heat gets up through those. So they're making a box around the perimeter of the canned light. And that way also, there's a couple different reasons. One is it's going to stop any airflow getting up there. And the other reason is that we don't want insulation touching the top of the canned light because it could be a fire hazard. So
right,
basically now we're blocking out the air from getting up into the attic, and at the same time, we won't be covering the canned light with insulation. They're sealing along the plumbing penetrations, and they're also sealing along any conduit, which is electrical penetrations.
So it's probably really important that you do the air sealing first and then the insulating. Otherwise, you got to pull all of that insulation back, right?
You have to do the air sealing before you do before insulating the attic.
So cellulose is a really safe product. Do you still have to take certain safety measures to make sure the family is protected while you guys are doing all of this work?
We make it a safe environment. We put plastic up everywhere. We do it lead safe. The cellulose is mostly done in the attic. We vacuum when we're done. We are really keeping the homeowner's safety in mind when we're doing all of this work.
So John, are they not going to be able to walk around upstairs in the attic space now or have any storage up here after things are insulated?
We can leave a storage area / walkway to get to the windows. We usually leave a walkway anywhere from 3 feet wide to 6 feet wide, and that way they can walk the length of the attic to the windows, and they could store stuff in that area too, so you don't lose all your storage area. It's really important to make sure that we vent out all the exhaust vents in the house. Bathroom fan, which we're going to vent out, we vent it out through the roof. The exhaust fan takes out moisture, and you don't want any of that moisture getting into the attic. So we have to vent it directly out the roof, and we'll put a little flapper on the roof. It looks nice, and that way when you are exhausting air out of the house, it's actually going out of the house and not into your attic. It's so important for the homeowner to understand everything we're doing, and at the same time know that it's done the right way and that they're going to be safe, and that's why we're doing these videos and showing these pictures.